Good evening, folks. It's your bro Richie here. Today in this video, I'm back with another Need for Speed gaming explanation video for y'all. Today in this video, I'll be talking to y'all about the next Need for Speed game, which this one is for different devices. I'll explain that in a little bit. For those wondering what game I'm talking about from Need for Speed, the game I'll be talking to you all about is probably like the most interesting Need for Speed game in history. And, it is quite interesting considering I've never really heard of this game for a very long time now since it came out. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about Need for Speed Nitro. That's right, Need for Speed Nitro. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell. So hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Oh god. Sorry I'm doing this late. I just want to get this video done, and after that I got another one I'm going to be doing for Need for Speed, but presumably it's going to be for early 2010. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to check out the notes a little bit later on, because I made a list of the ones I want to do, and I'm doing an order of the Need for Speed games that I want to talk about. So I'm like halfway done, I'd say. Right around halfway, which I just got like 50% left to go, and then that'll pretty much be it for Need for Speed. And I'm not sure what else I'll do, but I'll find out. Alright, so it's over two minutes, so let's get started. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So Need for Speed Nitro 2009. Here we go. So NFS Nitro. So Need for Speed Nitro. So Need for Speed Nitro 2009. Here we go. So NFS Nitro. So Nitro is another name for nitrous oxide, NOS, N2O, whatever you want to call it. So NFS Nitro is a racing video game and the 14th title in the series. It's published by EA, so EA for the Nintendo Wii. So Nintendo Wii and DS platforms. The Nintendo Wii version. The Nintendo Wii version was developed by EA Montreal, which is based in the city of Montreal. Which is in the second largest province of Quebec in Canada, and the 10th largest city in North America. So it's in Canada. So the Nintendo Wii version was developed by EA Montreal, who have previously experienced with Nintendo consoles, while the Nintendo DS version was developed separately by Firebrand Games, by Firebrand Games' Florida studio. So developers are both Firebrand Games for the DS, Firebrand Games for the Nintendo DS, and EA Montreal for the Nintendo Wii. Publishers EA. Series is Need for Speed or NFS. Platforms are Nintendo DS and Nintendo Wii. Releases from November 2009. North America was third. So North America third, and Australia fifth. Both for the Nintendo DS. Whereas in Europe it was sixth, and Australia 26th. So those last two are for the Nintendo Wii. I'm not sure if they released it for Japan. I'm not 100% sure, but never know. We'll never know. Genre racing and modes, both single and multiplayer. Nitro's the only game in the series to be released exclusively for Nintendo platforms, and one of only two games in the franchise to date, the other being the mobile No Limits 2015. To not be released for PCs. It's one of 3 games announced in January, including Shift 2009 and World. It was be World 2010, so 2010, which very soon I'll be doing. So probably after this. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll find out. An enhanced edition of the DS. So an enhanced edition of the DS version, Nitro X, was released for DSiWare on November 26th. So November 26th, 2010. Next up, gameplay. Nitro's an arcade style racing game that emphasizes both speed and excitement over both realism and cartooning. The Nintendo Wii version allows up to 4 players to race with a maximum of 8 cars. Well, not cars, sorry. So the Nintendo Wii version allows up to 4 players to race. 4 players to race with a maximum of 8 racers. So 8 racers at once. The Wii version lets up to 4 racers compete in drag races too. Next up, modes. Events feature different modes, namely circuits, team circuits, elimination races, drift challenges, speed trap challenges, drag challenges, and time attacks. Career mode allows players to compete in several cups and build up a roster of cars, while arcade mode lets players immediately jump into a race with customized difficulty in race conditions. During races, cops will attempt to both block and ram racers, causing damage that will reduce the player's top speed and amount of NOS available. So reduce player's top speed and amount of nitrous available. Police are not in drag races. Thank God. The game features power-up icons in the race that immediately repair car damage or increase your opponent's police heat level. During some Need for Speed games will have a heat level, like for example Rivals and 2015 version, all that kind of stuff. So the game features power up icons in that race that immediately repair car damage, or increase your opponent's police heat level. So police heat level. During a race, players are awarded style points based on performance, drifting or power slides, and so drifting and drafting. So like power slides and drafting, and the nitruses are charged over time. There's small nitrous and powerful nitrous, similar to the Nintendo Wii version of Hot Pursuit. 2010 edition. Next up, Own It. The game has an aesthetic feature called Own It. While a player's in first place, so in the lead, both the surrounding landscape and buildings are textured with their cars, colors, graffiti, and tags, all of which can be created with the game's new car customization system. Lines on the road will also have the color of the car colors. The Own It features a convenient way to indicate the race leader, and players get additional style points for staying in first place. Next up, tracks. The 5 cities in which are in the game are Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Cairo, Egypt, Madrid, Spain, Singapore, which is in Southeast Asia, and Dubai, UAE, and San Diego, California, for the Nintendo DS version. So Nintendo DS version, each city has 2 full race circuits, 1 track for drag racing, and the game takes certain parts of a circuit for time trial, speed trap, and drift events. The 2 circuits in Dubai are the Palm Jumeirah, I can't pronounce that, but it's spelled Jumeirah. So Jumeirah, artificial islands, and the Dubai Marina. So Dubai Marina. The tracks for drag racing are almost in straight lines, obviously. In Dubai, the Burj, I can't pronounce that, but it's spelled B-U-R-J, Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab, and the Jumeirah Beach Hotel are seen in the video game while racing. In Singapore, races take place during sunset. In all the other cities, races take place during the day. In Rio de Janeiro, the capital of Brazil, Christ the Redeemer can be seen. Which is a statue. So an Art Deco statue of Jesus Christ. So a statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So for those who don't know what it is, it's basically this statue with like arms going across. It's this statue right here. This is the one. So you mainly see this in Fast 5 2011. So Fast 5 2011. So the tracks, the 5 cities which are in the game are Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Cairo, Egypt, Madrid, Spain, Singapore, and Dubai, UAE, and San Diego, California. In the DS version, someday I might visit San Diego. Never know. So San Diego in DS version, each city has 2 full race circuits. So each circuit has 2 full race circuits, 1 track for drag racing, and the game takes certain parts of a circuit for time trial, speed trap, and drift events. The 2 circuits in Dubai are the Palm artificial islands in the Dubai Marina. The tracks for drag racing are almost in straight lines. In Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab, and the Jumeirah Beach Hotel are seen in the video game while racing. In Singapore, races take place during sunset. In all the cities, races take place during the day. In Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Christ the Redeemer can be seen. Next up, characters. There are 35 opponents with names in the Nintendo Wii version of the game. Although 5 of them are leaders, one for each city, and receive cinematic treatment in the form of a quick quick intro video clip when the player first accesses a city in each cup. Jawad, which is spelled Jawad, the leader of street racing in Dubai, the most populous city in the UAE, and the capital of the Emirate of Dubai, the most populated of the country's seven emirates. So Dubai in the UAE is the most competitive and the hardest to beat. So there are 35 opponents with names in the Wii version of the game. Although 5 of them are leaders, one for each city, and receive cinematic treatment in the form of a quick intro video clip when the player first accesses a city in each cup. Jawad, which is spelled Jawad, the leader of street racing in Dubai, is the most competitive and the hardest to beat. He drives a black Tesla Roadster, Porsche 718 Cayman S, and the Lamborghini Reventon. The street racing leader of Cairo, Egypt, is Omar. I can't even say it right. Omar. He drives a 1965 VW Beetle, sometimes referred to as the Bug, Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, and the Lamborghini Gallardo. The street racing leader of Rio de Janeiro is Thiago, which is spelled Thiago. So Thiago, which is Thiago. He drives a VW, so Volkswagen Type 2. So VW Type 2. I'm not 100% sure what kind of car it is, but I'll find out. So VW Type 2. So VW Type 2. A 1969 Dodge Charger RT and a 2006 Dodge Challenger SRT8. The street racing leader of Madrid, the capital of Spain, is Luis. He drives a Hummer H2, so Hummer H2 SUT, 1967 Ford Shelby GT500, and an Audi R8. The street racing leader of Singapore is Zarina, which is spelled Z or Z A-R-I-N. So Z or Z A-R, so Z A-R-I-N-A-H. She drives a Toyota Corolla GTS, Nissan 370Z, and the Ford GT. In Rio de Janeiro, racers use muscle cars, mainly to do, such as Challenger and Camaro. In Singapore and Dubai, so both Singapore and Dubai exotics such as the R8 and the Gallardo. So Audi and Lamborghini, which they both own, because Audi own Lamborghini, so are used by racers in Dubai. There's even Lamborghini Gallardo traffic. Kind of interesting, but oh well. All the leaders' cars have unique livery and can be unlocked except for both Thiago's Challenger SRT8 and Omar's Lamborghini Gallardo. Not sure why, but there is a reason there's obviously a reason some are like out there, possibly. Instead of the Challenger, so instead of both the Challenger Challenger and Gallardo, alternative versions of them have different unique livery. So alternative versions of them having different unique liveries are unlocked by the player. Last up is controls, and then we'll move on to the next part. both versions of the game support multiple control schemes. The Wii version supports 5 control schemes across 4 Wii peripheral configurations: the Wii remote and nunchuck, classic controller, and a Nintendo GameCube controller. 2 of the 5, so 40% of the control schemes involve using just the Wii remote, in which one uses it as a steering wheel and the other holds it in one hand and twists it to steer, similar to Mini Desktop Racing, which came out in 2005, which is a game for Nintendo Wii. Released July 20th, 2005, so like mid-2005, somewhere there. Say Mini Desktop Racing, 2005. The DS version has 2 control schemes. One that assigns pedals to the shoulder buttons, and another that assigns pedals to face buttons. I don't know, I haven't really played the DS for such a long time. Not for the past, I don't know, 9-10 years? 10 years, somewhere around. I got no idea. Somewhere around there, possibly. Next up is soundtrack. This should be interesting. There's a few that I pretty much know of. There are 20, so soundtrack. There are 26 songs. There are 26 songs in the Nintendo Wii versions soundtrack. Some artists in the soundtrack include K-OS or Chaos, which is like chaos, but without the CHA. It's replaced with a K and a dash. Born February 20th, 1972, born February 20th, 1972, who's a Canadian alternative rapper, singer, songwriter, and producer. So from Toronto. So the city of Toronto, the capital city of Toronto in Ontario, Canada. Might visit Toronto one day. You never know. So, Chaos. Next one I pretty much know of is just easy. Dizzy Rascal. Which he did the soundtrack called the Power. So the Power, I think it was. It was for Forza Horizon 2012. Say the power with DJ Fresh, and for Forza Horizon 2012, we got Danko Jones, which is a Canadian hard rock trio from Toronto, capital city of Ontario in Canada. LMFAO, easy one to remember, from Los Angeles, California. Yeah, which they featured both Red Foo and Sky Blue. Which after they did, not sure this is right, but after Party Rock, I think. So after Party Rock, I think they went their separate ways. Didn't do music for a long time together. I'm not really sure what happened, but well, there was something about this. I'm not really sure. So yeah. So yeah. Chaos, Dizzy Rascal, Danko Jones, LMFAO, Lady, Sovereign. I can't pronounce it, but it spells S-O-V-E. So S-O-V-E-R-A-I-G-N. And the Crystal Method. Now that I know. The soundtrack covers many genres, especially EDM, which is electronic dance music, rock and rap. Also, Nitro has a similar soundtrack to FIFA 10, 2009, as a football game, which was developed by EA at around the same time. So, how do I pronounce this name? Sovereign? I can't really tell. How do you say it? Sovereign, there we go. So Chaos, Dizzy Rascal, Danko Jones, LMFAO, Lady Sovereign, and the Crystal Method. The soundtrack covers many genres, especially EDM, electronic dance music, rock, and rap. Also, Nitro has a similar soundtrack to FIFA 10, which came out in 2009. So FIFA 10, 2009, which was developed by EA at around the same time. Next up is both development and marketing. In the new franchising model, the franchising model for the series adopted by EA, Nitro takes its place, aiming at casual gamers rather than the hardcore fans of the series, and is also a Nintendo exclusive, as with previous titles in the NFS series. So in previous titles in the series, Nitro features a large catalog of customizable licensed cars, as well as cops. It's distinguished by fast arcade racing with an anime-like visual, akin to a Blur 2010, which is a racing game. For Microsoft Windows, PS3, and Xbox 360. And they're still around before they were shut down by Activision on February 18th, 2011. So it's distinguished by fast arcade racing with an anime-like visual akin to Blur 2010. Nitro is also the first game that has traffic cars that can also be bought in career mode, with the exception of the VW Golf traffic car. A trailer was released on the NFS website depicting four cartoon-like cars that are actually disproportionate real-life cars. The cars were 1969, so a 69 Dodge Charger, Nissan Skyline, Audi R8, so 69 Dodge Charger RT, Nissan Skyline, Audi R8, and a Lamborghini Aventador. The trailer also displayed the buildings in different vibrant colors and several disproportionate cop cars. Disproportionate cop cars, such as the Shelby GT500. So Shelby GT500. So Shelby GT500. Next up is Nitro X. It's a Need for Speed Nitro X. An updated version. So not much on there. An updated version of the game titled Nitro X, or Need for Speed Nitro X, was released exclusively as a downloadable DSiWare title for Nintendo DSi handhelds on November 15th, 2010. So 2010 in North America and 26th in Europe. It featured six new cars. So 16 tracks updated from the original release. So original release and a new gaming mode or game mode called Super Pursuit that puts the player in the role of a cop. So they get to play as a police officer. So in the role of the police. There's been a couple Need for Speed games that allow you to play as a cop. Mainly Rivals, I know, that allows you to play as a cop. And last up is Reception. So not much on there, so let's finish Reception. As always, we're doing aggregation scores, as with previous Need for Speed titles. So aggregator is Metacritic. The scoring is next for the Nintendo DS. 70%. Nintendo Wii, slightly short, 69%, so one less than the Nintendo DS, but still pretty good. And so in DS, 70%, Nintendo Wii, 69%. Our review scores are next. Publication, we got 5 of them. Starting off first is oneup.com, B-. Don't know what that is in scoring methods, but possibly it's good. Who knows? Say oneup.com, B-. Eurogamer 50%. Eurogamer 50%. GameSpot 70%. So GameSpot 70%. Game Trailers 72%. IGN 80%. Nitro received mixed reviews from critics. Mark Bozon, which is spelled B-O-Z-O-N, from IGN stated that Nitro is a blast despite its faults. Although oneup.com enjoyed the title, they criticized the game for its shallow campaign, awarding the game a B-. It's not bad, B-. It's an okay score. Eurogamer So Eurogamer was considerably less impressed, although the game awarding the game a score of 50%, 5 out of 10, stating that although it might scream exciting, although it might scream excitement at the top of its tiny lungs, Nitro's initially endearing zest quickly degenerates into repetitive strain. Despite this, Eurogamer praised the innovative use of the innovative use of the changing level appearance. So level appearance depending on the player's car. Last part, no ended there. Official Nintendo, so O&M, so official Nintendo magazine. So official Nintendo magazine. There we go. So official Nintendo magazine gave a more positive review. Pretty good. Rating it 80%. 80% is pretty good. And saying Nitro doesn't do anything remarkable. Nitro doesn't do anything remarkable. It's simply fun to play, and in focusing on quality over quantity. So quality, not quality, quality. There we go. Quality over quantity. EA has managed to put together one of the best racing games on the Nintendo Wii. And that is it, guys. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted of when I make brand new uploads. So for my next Need for Speed video will be about the modern versions. So we're up to 2010 for those games. So that'll be quite interesting and quite cool. So that'll be I don't know when, but I'll find out when I'll do that. I'll see. But if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, I gotta go to bed. So I gotta go to bed. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night. Good night.